Good morning, everybody. We're back. What's up? How's everyone's weekend? So, it's been quite a funny, crazy weekend, you guys. Yeah, how's everyone? Where's everyone tuning in from? Nice to see everyone. ICT in the house. Philippines. Buffalo. Yes. India. St. Louis, Morocco. Good morning, Kenya. Puerto Rico. Awesome. It's cold here in New York. Ooh, Birmingham, Alabama. Iran, Nigeria, Romania. Awesome. East Coast Canada. All right, so let's go over a real quick recap. So, really funny. We trolled the King of Trolls a little bit. And he has responded as well. So basically, what had happened is, let's move this here a little bit. Here we go. Patrick posts, who's the best day trading live stream on YouTube currently? I basically retweeted. I'm like, everyone go vote for me in this poll so we can troll him because he posted me. And we won by a landslide, you guys. Team Tanya came through. We beat Patrick in this poll of like 1,500 people. Kind of hilarious, honestly. So as a response, I think he went live yesterday, and he's kind of obsessed with me at this point. He's telling people to tag me in his stuff. I'm just joking a little bit, but essentially everyone was like tagging me in one of his posts, and to be one of an affiliate, right? I don't even know exactly what Only Prop Firms is at this moment. I think it's a review site. But on his live stream, he told people to tag me, so I came through on his live stream to see what's happening. And Matt L., CEO of My Funded Futures, decided it would be cool to sponsor a little competition. So we're not starting it today. We're going to see how it goes. It's a friendly competition, but it's kind of funny being challenged by Patrick, because everyone challenges him, right? So it's going to be very, very, very interesting this week. So I was like, yeah, sure. It's a free 150K account. The profit target is 12,000 instead of like the usual 9,000 because it's like their expert account. There's a few perks that go along with that. There's no activation fee, etc. on My Funded Futures. But yeah, so this week we're like, we started backtesting yesterday, and I'll continue to be backtesting because I'm kind of interested in the 9:30 open, but we're not going to be trading that live, but we will be backtesting it, and eventually we will be trading that live. But yeah, little friendly competition, never hurt anybody, so we'll see how that goes, because he already wants to put some extra parameters on there. He's like, as if there's not enough rules on these prop firms already. He's like, actually, I want us to pass in one day, and we have to go 15 contracts in, all or nothing on every trade. I'm like, all right, that's basically just gambling. If we do that, I'll just basically wait, not take a trade, and just wait if he blows up first, right? But I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see how that goes. I think our first stream together, we will be like more friendly, and I don't think we'll be doing the competition until like a second stream. I do owe him like a little collab stream because he sort of encouraged me to start YouTube in the first place. So, quite an interesting turn of events there. Yeah, it looks like, we'll see. So, Catherine, that's kind of funny. But hey, I'm fine with some friendly competition. But I had to have a phone call with him. I was like, listen, I'm not going to do it if you don't behave. You better behave. And he was like, with me, he's pretty much behaved himself. So I can trust him on that for now. And he's only really said nice things about me to his own followers and everything, so we're we're going to do this, you guys. Team Tanya for the win. We're going to get it trending. Hashtag Team Tanya. My YouTube. Yeah, with my YouTube fam. Catherine says he can't add rules after you agree. Yeah, I don't know. This is basically how he operates a little bit, right? Okay, so let's get started here. I think this was from our back testing session yesterday. I have another one open. Yeah. Okay, we have ES here. We got ES, and I'm just going to open up, yeah, NQ3. Or is it NQ3 copy? So yeah, let's get started. I think I'm just going to be tape reading the open based on like the little model I introduced yesterday. Okay, I'm going to move this back testing session here. Yes, this can go on the other screen. Okay. Okay. How's everybody's weekend? Is everyone refreshed? Yeah, Catherine says you can't add the rules after you agree to it, right? It's like, oh, I thought I was agreeing to just a normal challenge, maybe to go for like a couple of weeks for a 12K target, but now he's like, you got to go all in, because he only goes go big or go home for Patrick, right? That's fine though. Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have a little talk. Okay, here we go. Let's see the daily and the weekly. First, I do want to look at DXY as well. I don't have many high expectations, you guys. Today we have like no news, so be careful. We have CPI at the end of the week. I do expect like the end of the week action to be much better. So don't get hurt. Okay, so with DXY, let me check out, make sure I got this well. So we came back here in this fair value gap up here. We didn't close in it, we closed back here. And sort of now you can think of it as internal to external to lower. So I am more bullish on the day. Yeah, I don't think there's much stopping us from going for here and here. So overall, I am bullish on indices, but we have to make sure that DXY has continued weakness, because it did sort of like took out this hourly swing low that we called on live last week, and then went up towards that. I mean, here hourly is here. This hourly swing low, fair value gap here, and then got bought back up. But again, here we've rejected in this hourly fair value gap. Looks like we're going lower. So I will mark this out. Okay, let's see what happens at open. Open in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Here on NQ, weekly fair value gap aligning with old highs here. Currently above those old highs. Okay. But hourly is still bearish. Okay. We gotta see 15-minute mark out open. I don't think I need this anymore, right? This is the old July highs. Yep. So we'll see how it goes. Today I'm more bullish bias, like, yeah, looks like London manipulation leg here. Shift higher on the 15. Fair value gap. Okay, so let's mark out macros. This is where we're just tape reading. Okay, why does it want to do that to me? I don't know, but it's fine. I'm going to be tape reading. Ooh, that's why. The 930 open. By looking at the 850 to 910 macro. Okay. Okay. And then how 930 reacts to it. So it looks like we're starting above it. London already had your little displacement. Let's see. So what I would actually anticipate for more bullishness is for us to come back in around 50% of this range right at open and then go higher. Right. Yeah. If we're going lower, then we should create like a bearish breaker. Okay. Let me mark out 50% of this range. Okay, we'll see what happens here. The 15. Okay, we'll see. Can we trade US 100 top step combine? Yes, it's NQ. I will put the link in the chat. No dips straight up. Okay, well, let's ask the chat what you guys think. No dip straight up, they say. We'll see, we'll watch it. Could be possible because like DXY has already gone into that hourly fair value gap and is dropping. Pre-market Judas confirmed. We'll see, you guys. We'll do a little poll actually. Actually, we only have 1 minute for the poll, so now just type in the chat, up or down. If we go straight up, I don't think I would trust that fair value gap that it creates. It could definitely come back and take out that sell side again. And then I'd just wait until 10 for a setup. So we are just tape reading. Since I just started backtesting this. I did about like 40 reps. Woo! Give the video a like. When do you sleep? I seen that you were in Cammy's London chat. That's funny. I was like, you know, doing some editing. I went to sleep probably like, I don't know, 3 a.m. Don't follow what I do though. But it was, okay, here we go. 9:30, 1 minute. Let's see what happens. Happy Monday. We have no news today, so I do think like probably the best trade will happen at like morning. I don't know. 9:30 should inject volatility. Is that another no, I just bought myself the Stanley Cup. Okay, looks like the chat is correct that we are pushing up. for now. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Okay. Check out what happens here. Yep, there's no trade for me here yet. But extension, like the most I think it could get to is probably here. All right, you guys are definitely bull bias today. I agree, it's bull bias with the DXY dropping. It's just shooting straight up. Tanya, the second deviation aligns with the weekly fair value gap CE. Okay. Thank you. We'll mark that out then. Yeah, I remember this level as well. I'll mark it out also on a different... Just straight up Monday madness. Yo, ICT Silver Bullet helping me pass my funded account, man. Awesome. Great job, Mustafa. I'm just marking out CE. That weekly fair value gap as well. Yeah, you're right. It pretty much lines up. Put on the prices. See if that fair value gap is like 33.75. Right? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Okay. It's 43.75. Yep. Pretty much lines up. Of the weekly. Yeah, ICT asked about my Stanley Cup. I just got this. And what's interesting is that, you know, I didn't intend to do so, but it was all over just like my feed, and I saw that viral video. The whole, like, this woman's car was on fire, and then she showed that her Stanley Cup was intact and there was still ice in it. Okay, that's crazy. And then the CEO did a really, like, pretty much the smartest marketing move he could do is that he replied to that video and said, "We would like to gift you a new car." So that went viral as well. That, like, act of good faith. All right, chat was pretty much correct and up at open. All right, this was basically a no trade for me. I mean, typically I don't do 9:30 as well, but I think even with that model that we're going over, the backtesting session is up. Ended up just doing it pretty late last night, but we're going to be continuing doing a bunch of backtesting sessions because I got to get ready for this competition, you guys. Chat was right. We're going up. So far, we are up 0.5% on the daily on NQ and 0.23% on ES. What am I looking for? Well, looking for just waiting to see how price reacts here. So far, I don't really see an entry for any model that I do. So we might just wait for 10 a.m. silver bullet. Or potential just price reading. Because today is a Monday with no news. I do expect, though, the volume to start coming back into the market now that it's been like a week after the year open. Yeah, let's actually mark out. We have like a daily fair value gap up here. Up here is your daily fair value gap. Potential, but I think over here, I want to see the reaction. Could have like some sort of reversal to go back and some imbalances, but we'll see. Pretty much DXY is bearish, so bullish on indices. Right, so we have CPI on Thursday. So I expect Thursday and Friday to be better trading days. I'll mark out Friday's high as well. So far, we're just having an inside day, just so everyone is reminded. Like, don't feel any kind of FOMO. This range is still inside Friday's range. It's such a large range. Madden says he's been trading from 7 to 9:30 recently, and he's been enjoying it. Okay, cool. So yeah, sometimes, you know, the pre-market session will give you the entry. We'll see what happens. Remember, trading is 90% waiting, and then 10% trading and management. Woohoo! Crazy 15-minute candle here. With this, like, smooth, like, buy side of the curve. Yeah. We could potentially go to the daily fair value gap. But I expect, you know, some digestion now. Woo! We're just going up. Just pump it up. I'm not in any position. Just didn't give me any sort of entry. But hey, it's Monday. There's no reason to be feeling... It's 10 minutes into the week. Really no reason to be feeling any sort of way about that. Here we go. Feel free to give the video a like, you guys. Thanks for coming. So far, we're having, like, live chat called it out. Bullish day. We're gonna take a look at FinViz in a minute. Thanks for teaching patience. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, this is the daily fair value gap up here. We really just ran a lot since open. We ran 77 points. This is Friday's high. Now it's tapping into. Likely pulls back from here, but we'll see. If it closes above it, it's definitely going to reach there, but I think pull back. Like I said, the Judas happened. Someone asked, what did I see a Judas today? Judas happened here during London session, 15-minute. So actually so maybe like on the no news days, you could probably look at pre-market because 7:30, 7:45 gave an entry on the 15-minute here, and pre-market here 8:45. Just some after inverting this, came back, bounced on some order blocks here. So essentially, like your trades were like during pre-market today to get like decent entries, because 9:30 we were above everything. Okay, let's check out what's happening. ES and YM. YM is like strangely quite lethargic. YM is down 0.46% on the day. Wonder why. Is it maybe Boeing? You just quickly check out Boeing here. Nvidia is up so much. Let's see. Nvidia is up 3% today. Ooh, I was correct. Boeing is down 8.8%, dragging down YM because of that crazy thing that happened. Did you guys see? Like the whole door of that plane just fell off. Thank God it was only like 25 minutes into that flight. But that Boeing is bleeding, especially since, get this, you guys, like they literally asked, like the day before this happened, they asked I think the FAA, like the Federal Airline Association or something, the people that do the regulations, they asked for like an exception for one of their planes, right? For like the 9 Max, I think, the Boeing 9 Max, to just put it on the road essentially. And then the next day, their plane, the 7 Max, the Boeing 7 Max, a whole door fell out while it was in the sky. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being on a plane and then the door in the middle of the plane falls out? What? Thank God no one was sitting right there next to that door. I think God was watching out and no one got hurt, thank God. But you know what they're seeing now is that, okay, look at how it's reacting to Friday's high, by the way. I said likely retracement here. What they're finding now is they're looking for that wreckage in Alaska. I believe it was an Alaskan flight. And they're finding, like, they didn't find the door yet, but they're finding like iPhones. And so far, I think they found 2 of them that are still intact, which is crazy. Like, how did like it fell back down like thousands of feet from an airplane and it's still working? Maybe Apple's up today because of that. Who knows? Real quick, we'll check Apple. Apple's just up 1%, which is normal. Okay. But Boeing is down 8.5%, which makes sense why YM is very weak compared. This is a weak sister today. What a crazy, crazy thing that's happened. They did okay, people are saying they did find the door in the suburb of Portland in someone's garden. Wow. It was in Oregon and they found the door. Okay, thanks for the chat. It's got me with the news. All right. It's pushing up. Fair value gap here. So we'll see if any 10 o'clock entry happens. Silver bullet later. So far, a very strong move up. Coincidence. Crazy confluence, people are saying. Yep. We hit Friday's high already. And let's see any other point of interest. Yeah, Friday. That's what I marked out. Take a look on the larger picture for a minute. Yeah, I think the move up. We're going to have to see what happens now. Let me check out DXY. The DXY is still, heading towards H1, sell side. Like I said, I was bullish on the day, so I'm not really going to look for anything bearish if it's not supported by DXY. Let me see how ES fare. Interesting, yeah, ES had like a better pullback at 943. Not bad. Bum, bum, bum. What is my age? Check out my Instagram, link in bio, and then you guys could guess. That's my go-to now. Anyone guess my height or my age? I feel like that's fair. What's my thought on boom and crash? I don't know what that really is, Allie. Can you explain? We are definitely watching the other indices. Check out these highs. NQ just straight up, just trend line straight up. ES not at its new high of day yet. But like I said, DXY is bleeding. So if anything, like you could just be happy if you don't get an entry. You could be happy that you got the direction right. Okay. Very interesting. Alex, very interesting guess. Lots of close guesses. People who guessed at the beginning are closer than everyone else. 25. For the standard deviation, I just looked at like this 850 macro, but I think it'd be wiser to also check out the one from London. The swing high is here, I believe. Let's look on the smaller time frame. Okay. Couple of confluences here. 2.5 and 4. Definitely looking like it could retrace soon, but again, I'm not guessing tops. Which VI at 550, 56. Little volume imbalance here. I don't know if I care that much about that. But I'm expecting probably a pullback. We'll see if, maybe 10 a.m. does give like a silver bullet reversal, or maybe we'll check out what happens. But, still, bias is bullish. So I don't know if I'd want to, I don't think I would want to really put the risk down, especially if DXY is not supporting that. Thank you. Wow, 1,000 viewers. Give the video a like. Here we go. Nvidia is a monster, y'all are saying. I think it is up like 3% last time I checked. Let's check it out real quick. Nvidia. Let's replace Boeing. Boeing is dead this morning, down 8.5%. Nvidia is up almost 4% on the day. Yep, monster. I wanted to point out also though, Apple, we basically like called a great area for Apple to reverse on the weekly basis, right? Marked out CE of this weekly fair value gap, and look how like nicely it's been respecting that. So very interesting. Let's check out FinViz for the outlook on the whole market. Real quick. So, looks like energy is weak today. And tech is quite green. Amazon up, Nvidia. This needs to update. I think this is only from like 5 minutes ago or so, but Nvidia is way up way more. Apple's up like about 1%. So tech is bright green today. And yeah, so I don't think there's no way I'm like shorting today. If anything, like look for some continuations maybe in the afternoon. You know, first day up after whole week of down. There's no signs of this reversing. Last week the TGIF setup was pretty good, but it was NFP, so your entry was actually during pre-market. Yeah, no shorts. We're not going to go against the trend. We said DXY is looking very nice for more bearishness. Right, DXY here. I believe it's going for here. Right? This is our daily fair value gap. And volume imbalance came back to the middle of it. On the daily, we closed below it. Broke structure here, retraced to this fair value gap. Look how the bodies of these candles are also just respecting the middle of this fair value gap, I think. Right? We're going lower, and then also on like just on the daily basis, I do think we're going lower. So, yeah, bullish bias, you guys. This is an area where it could potentially just like digest a little bit, meaning consolidate before the next move. Okay. Hey, Philkos, what's up? What's up? Do I work with COT data? Yeah, I do look at it, but you know, I haven't looked at it in a little bit, so perhaps I should. I do have like, there's about like 3 videos that are really good on it, right? The ones by Larry Williams, if anyone's interested. Search up Larry Williams COT data. What does Nikolai say? He says, you will miss a good one. All right, then. I mean, we can still tape read it. We'll see at 10 a.m. what happens. Like I'm saying, if I'm watching DXY for sure, so maybe something will happen. Okay, so far, actually, is there an SMT there? No. No. Okay, yeah, we will figure out the layout a little bit better. I'm gonna, because for sure I do change it quite a bit, but 15-minute. I have the 15-minute here right now, and the 1 minute. Let's see. 1,000 viewers. Crazy. Happy Monday, everyone. What did you guys do this weekend? I basically stayed inside all weekend. It snowed. Oof. Snowed in New York for the first time in 2 years, actually. But it wasn't even a lot of snow. It didn't really stick. A little bit did, and then, by the next day it was gone. Yeah, thanks for your response. I find the COT data in indexes pretty difficult to read in comparison to currencies and Forex. Okay. So chat said there will be no manipulation at open, just straight up. You guys were correct. So great job. ES stuck at Friday's wick CE. Like what, on the hourly maybe? 4 hour. Not at the the daily, the CE is at 47.50 for ES. Yeah, that's true. Okay. We'll check it out, right? We'll see if there's any SMTs. DXY on the 1 minute has not shifted structure yet, so. Good morning, Jay Deep. Tanya, Buffalo had a blizzard last year that was horrific. Ooh. That sucks. I can't remember. I think, we would get nor'easters. Crazy. I don't like the cold, but the cold lasts so long here. It's cold until April. Alright. Midpoint of this daily fair value gap now. DXY never shifted. It's bleeding lower even more so. Money moves I can't read, Cyrillic. Andrew Lamb says move to Florida with Patrick. You're really the #1 troll. I see you commenting over every single little post, which is fine. It's typically funny. But I see you're very consistent with that. You guys gotta be a little bit nicer though when he posts his girlfriend. You don't have to tag me, okay? Don't have to do that. I just feel a little bit bad for the girlfriend, because she's cool. But she seems like a cool cookie. What are you gonna do? If you're dating the Patrick Wieland, right? It comes with the territory, right? You gotta know he is smart though, right? I definitely was inspired by him being live on YouTube and going with the flow, never listening to any trolls or haters. So yeah, I definitely owe him a stream collab, which we'll do. And okay, so the people still tuning in right now because I was talking about how Patrick challenged me over the weekend. So quite funny. I've been challenged by the #1 day trader on YouTube, but remember, we trolled him hard, right? Team Tanya came through, the YouTube fam came through, Twitter fam came through, where Patrick made a poll on Twitter asking who's the #1 day trading show on YouTube, and he put up a poll, and we won the poll because I just was like, hey, everyone, vote for me. So now we gotta go and have a little competition. Okay, completely blew through this fair value gap. So we're completely just running. 10 a.m. is here. Okay, so 10 a.m. Let's see if there's any sort of captain backtest model. Okay, we'll check it out. I would just buy retracements today. Reasonable retracements, right? So let me find the post for the chat real quick. Look at the 15 minute, just completely blew out of the screen up over here. To keep you guys up to date for the newcomers. The new Team Tanya in the house. But essentially, we trolled the king of trolls here. Where Patrick made this poll. He spelled my name wrong just to troll a little bit on purpose, right? Tanya with a Y, and he capitalized that. That's just him being a troll. And look, we won by a landslide, 47%. So, I don't know, can we safe to say, call this the #1 day trading show on YouTube? Perhaps, but perhaps. Team Tanya came through. So yeah. Now, he challenged me to a 150k challenge. Lots of interesting things going on over the weekend. We're not starting the challenge until probably until we do a dual stream. And the first stream will be a little bit more friendly, merging our audiences. We'll make sure to have moderators in the chat. And it's going to be fun. I had a talk with him though. I literally did have a talk. I was like, listen, you're going to have to behave. And he was like, I've always behaved for you, so which is true. Because he's smart, you guys. He's a marketing genius a little bit, right? He's smart. He sees newcomers. He's known me since before my YouTube even hit 1,000, and when I had maybe 6,000 on Twitter. But yeah, he's got an eye for talent. We can say that, right? He definitely gave a little boost to the channel. So I appreciate it, Patrick. But now you're gonna go down. So essentially what we're doing, and the backtest session is up from last night. We're backtesting a lot this week, and honestly I might just do, every time I start backtesting, just go live with it, depending. But I think I'll be doing it almost every day, honestly. Numbers don't lie. Yeah, numbers don't lie. So, I mean, it's crazy how, fast these, companies pick up on things, because, a CEO of a futures company saw it on Twitter, and then was like, I'll sponsor a competition between you two. And so, yeah, sure, I'll take the free 150k account and let's do it. And the name of the company is My Funded Futures. They're actually having a 50% off deal right now on their starter packs. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a little link here. I think with them, you can just you can take out as much as you want. It's not I put it in the chat right now. I think you can withdraw how much you want when you do your withdrawals. Okay, so 10 a.m. broke over. Right now we're breaking over here. I'm just thinking in terms of that backtest model that we have. The captain backtest. Yeah, QQQ up $3 since open. We're up 1% on the day. Chat called it with just going up at open. Straight up just a breakaway gap created right here. On the 5, even the 15, even the 3 minute. Just a breakaway gap. I know for sure, like, I'm not gonna probably go around calling myself the #1 day trading show on YouTube, but I will call you guys the #1 live chat on YouTube, because you guys, for the most part, like, know what you're saying and also know what you're doing, and we have a lot of fun in here. We're like putting W in the chat, or we're calling out levels. I see you guys helping each other out. Like yesterday during the backtesting session, someone asked, hey, I'm new here, what's an SMT? And other people were answering, hey, it's a divergence between the indices, between assets. When one asset creates a lower low and the other doesn't, that's a SMT, smart money technique. Okay, DXY is just continuing to bleed lower. But it's interesting how it's only down 0.17% on the day so far. So we got more room to go, honestly. Let's see what other points of interest there are. Well, we have a whole nother daily fair value gap here. Ooh, a 4-hour. Right? So let's check out the 4-hour chart here. Quite interesting. Market structure shift on the 4-hour. Finally. We haven't had one in a while where a 4-hour break of a high and close above it. Someone said, it's so fun in here, Tanya Trades. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun. Hit the like button if you're having fun in here. Giovanni C says, I am Giovanni, and the market is about to experience a 1987-like crash. Black Wednesday. Prepare by all in 4,600 puts January 12th. Quite specific, Giovanni. You sounds like you have a position on. But so, Giovanni, to clarify, is that financial advice? And this is a good time for me to say on this show, this is not financial advice. This is simply for entertainment purposes, reading price, and I do show my entries when I do take it to document the journey. And I think it's a good time to just put up the disclaimer for a few seconds. All right, we're back. So, I think 1987 like crash is quite the prediction. What is this, Michael Burry on a burner? Michael Burry, is that you? For those that don't know, Michael Burry is famous for for making like $1 billion in the 2008 housing market crash. And pretty much he's been predicting another crash like twice a year for the last, well, since I've been trading for sure. So I can't say how many years, but at least like for 3-4 years. So quite funny. I do remember during like the 2022 summer run up, I believe, or the 2023, he just tweeted sell, period. And we maybe had like a few days of a retracement, and then we ran up for a few, I think it was just last summer's huge run up during May, all throughout to August, right? Funny guy. So anyway, we were having fun in the chat. Yeah, ICT is in the room. We all know that. Here we go. ICT says 1987 was a retracement like we've seen intraday these days. Yes. Oh my gosh. The ranges now are just so much bigger, right? Because the market has gone up so much more. And these days, I mean, I think 2020 was really where we started having way bigger ranges on indices. 2022 I think the average true range was a lot bigger than 2023. But yeah, I mean, what we can do even is look at the average true range. Average true range. And I'll just go on the daily real quick. So over the past 5 days, because on this indicator, I take a look on the settings of my indicator. I put it so that it looks at the last 5 days. Let me just show that real quick. It's just called average true range, ATR, on TradingView. And I will show that a little bit better by doing that. Okay. So put in length, I put in 5. And then down here, it's just going to tell you, okay, over the past 5 days, our average range on NQ has been 220 points. That's helpful in knowing, like, when we're in consolidation conditions and starting to expand. And also just, like, if you're in a position, if you're like, okay, the average move on NQ on a given day is, like, 220 points, we're already up on the day, like, 180 points, like, maybe start looking for profits, you know? Well, on the daily, we're already up. Here we are already up, more, about 200 points, actually. 250. $1987 was a retracement. Yeah, I didn't live through that, unfortunately. And I don't really remember the 2008 financial crisis so much. Thank God, like, my family did not really suffer through that. My dad's a truck mechanic, so we had, like, pretty stable job there. But I do remember, like, Occupy Wall Street. I don't know what year that might have been in. No, ICT says to look at the average true range. He has said that in the past, actually. You gotta watch some core content. Waiting for pullbacks. People are waiting for pullbacks. Cool. Yeah, ICT sees the chat. We're having fun, you guys. The best live chat on YouTube, like I said. Let's check out what's ES. So the Dow is still down 0.4% on the day. It's the sixth sister today because of that whole Boeing fiasco. Ooh. I'm just thinking, like, of all the people that are already afraid to fly, like, this is not going to help them in any way. Okay, so Friday's high. We closed above. See, I think that I saw, like, there was another 4-hour fair value gap above here. Yeah, let's mark that out. Are you guys hyped for this week? It's going to be such an interesting week. Oh, wait. It's a daily fair value gap here. H4 fair value gap. Yeah, really I don't see much, but again, I'm anticipating probably, like, we're going to end up green on the day, right? So any sort of retracements and like maybe down back to Friday's high in this 15-minute fair value gap here. We're going to have to take a look. Ooh, 10:15. 10:15. A little mental game reminder. that for anyone experiencing any FOMO or anger or frustration, just like a little disruption there in case. Check DXY. DXY is just straight up bearish. It's going for that. Well, it's coming to like a 50-minute order block. But I don't really see us reversing there. We'll have to see. But it's definitely going for hourly sell side. So, more upside. Index says he expects it to be a silver bullet reversal. Yeah, what we can do is definitely note now any SMTs. So I will put like a alert for NQ new hive day. Someone said that you can change the settings on what the alert sound is in TradingView, so it's not high pitch. So I will look for that in a minute. Actually, let me just like Google that, because the alert sound is so annoying.
I'm going to show you how to change the alert sound on a TradingView mobile app. It's super simple. All you need to do is to go to the menu at the bottom right corner and now click on
It's just settings alert sounds, but this person shows it on
right corner.
Anyone in the chat know how to do that? It's chart settings actually, so I don't know. Maybe here, alerts. Let me like remove all my alerts because I don't need them. Let's start over. I feel like I'm always getting these old alert messages. We missed the Rands ICT. Yeah, bring back Shotgun Saturday. Donuts, are you watching YouTube at work? That's too funny. Someone's watching. Yeah, I mean, some people like to watch at work. Some people trade at work. So, hey, some people have flexibility there. Yeah. Go back to the 5-minute. Okay. Let me think for a minute. Yeah. DXY is just bleeding. Really, really nice to see. Calling this like the action. Okay, I don't know how to change the alert sounds. I'll have to do that later. Shotgun Saturday. Yeah, we miss it. Okay, good. Create alert notifications. Okay. Add alert. Oh, notifications. Play sound. Oh, thin. Okay. I think beep beep is probably better than whatever this is. Or chirpy. Okay. Thank you, ICT, Eden. Yeah, we're tape reading. We're looking for trades, but you know, nothing as of yet for me personally. Okay, Mentality Man said he got stopped out of his short for negative 10 points. Why are you trying to short, though? You tried to this fair value gap? The thing is, there was no smart money technique there that I wouldn't have done that. There was no SMT there. Now we have some sort of an SMT. Oh, actually, no, we don't. Nope, we don't. We didn't go over the high. Just mark out new hive day here. Okay, you wanted to see a retracement, right? It's difficult when it's like the first up day in a while. I mean, Friday was, but... I think we're pulling back to 16,700. That's up here. I think we can definitely go up here. Yeah, it's possible to come all the way up there, but not right now. Right now we're retracing, or consolidating. We had 130 point move since open. Yeah. I'll mark out 11. Okay, Abraham says 16,700 is a draw. That's interesting. ICT says, do you trade PM session? I do sometimes. I think maybe today we could do it. Actually, today I have a lot of meetings. I actually have like 3 meetings today. I don't think I could do it today. But I do in certain instances. Like today is like a classic buy day. So we could anticipate that afternoon session takes out some like lows to go higher. Some like engineered lows from earlier in the session. So that still has yet to be like generated, but it would probably happen like during lunchtime. But yeah, I mean, I have a few meetings with some prop firms, and then also with the creator of the 930 model that we're back testing, just to get it down right, make sure we got it down right. Judas Joe says PM session is tricky with Top Step since they close positions at 3:10. They close it at 3:10 Central Time, so they operate everything on Central Time, so that's 4:10 Eastern. So it's pretty much fine, in my experience. ICT says, what are my 2024 goals? You know, great question. Great question. I think there's a few different goals. With trading, honestly, it would be really cool if I could make like, I don't know, I don't like to put monetary values, so actually, I don't know, I didn't really make a trading goal. More like, my trading goals are more like, okay, actually I think a live account of Top Step would be cool. And, literally, I have a goal of like keeping funded accounts for more than 30 trading days, because I've like just blown them up quickly, just to like, because you see other people getting these huge payouts, and like, oh, if there's a huge day and then you like only make 1,000, it's crazy how trading can change your mindset like that. But adjusting it to like a risks goal of like keeping the account open versus just like a monetary goal, I think is going to be key. And then for YouTube, you guys, I think it would be really cool if like we could hit like more than 3,000 concurrent viewers by the end of the year. I think that would be cool. I mean, we're already halfway there. Like, we hit 1,500 at one point. Now we're at 1,277. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Some people are telling me, like, honestly, it's good to have like this crazy goal. So I'm going to say like 100K on YouTube. I think that's fine to do because it's not like you can over leverage on YouTube, right? Like you can in trading. 10K by December. 10K concurrent. That would be crazy. Yeah, read ICT's book that comes out. Yeah. You know what? My resolution right now for at least the first month of January is to stop reading self-help books or self-improvement books because I've read enough of those and focus more on applying and creating systems based on those books. Right? I think one of the best self-help book is probably like productivity book is Deep Work by Cal Newport. He talks about how you can get yourself in that flow state. Literally, you have to change your environment, you guys, to make it so that you are more likely to be doing the things you want to do. To make that like resistance, it's called like limbic friction, like the space where like you are and where you have to be, and like, you know, like that mental friction you feel like, oh, I don't want to do it. Make that as small as possible. So change your environment, like whether you're having like clean office space or just having your computer straight up open on your journal in a tab. Things like that. Along with like building routines. Like I just read too many of these books that it's time to just take a break and focus on applying them. And learn to type. Tanya, get long, you guys are saying. I'm not getting long. You will see it. Just keep streaming and sharing your journey. Yeah. People enjoy just like people sharing their journey, I think. And what's kind of interesting to me, I just learned that like sometimes it's best to just learn from people that are like just one step ahead of you. Because they tend to be able to just relate and describe things simply. Like a lot of people, you guys keep asking me, do I have a Discord? Do I have a course? No. But you do, you know, just everything's on free on ICT's YouTube. And a lot of people do ask me like which courses to watch. So I like to help out there, provide some guidance of like where do you start if you're new. Market Maker Primer model, I think, should be like the first thing you watch. No, I don't think that's going to happen, Risky Trade. Gala, I think what happens is that people end up just over leveraging, and because if you what in my experience is like, oh, you build up some padding in your account and then oh, now I can have like this huge day or something, and you over leverage and you end up just like blowing it quite quickly. So I just encourage people to take payouts when they're there, and instead of like padding in a funded account, take the payouts and like pad it in a personal, because then you're less likely to be like blowing it. Like I take my personal account way more seriously. Like I'm like way more disciplined. So that's why I'm like streaming, so that I stay disciplined for these other accounts. Hey Tanya, where can I find your 2022 mentorship notes? Can find it on Twitter. It's on Twitter highlights and then also in the community page on YouTube. But it should be in the highlights tab. I even like cleaned it out the other day. So maybe I did. No, it's in the highlights tab. Go to the thing. Highlights. This is some key points. This is more like a short one that I review every week, but this is the main one, like 42 pages long. It's good to refer to because it has like if you ever need something like on an episode, you know, you can figure out which episode is from, and Control F, you know, search for that topic. I've done that a bunch of times. My Twitter handle is Tanya Trades, same thing as here. Yeah, just take your time, though, for sure, when you're watching new YouTube videos and such. Take your time to digest it. A lot of people just like binge watch and then they try to apply a million different things at once. Just really just running higher. Afternoon session might be interesting. DXY is just running for that sell side continuously. I do wonder if I should no, that's fine. Learn at your own pace, for sure. Okay, EJ Pam did says, how do you enter a trade without waiting for a retracement of a rebalance of a fair value gap? I got a lot of missed trades because price wouldn't want to go back and rebalance the fair value gap. Well, first you could be just be fine missing the trade, but also I like to look at whether that fair value gap is like maybe below a bunch of like three PD arrays already, so that if we already reach it, it would have been like breaking 3 PD arrays. Or if the fair value gap is below like a breaker block, and we already broke the breaker block with displacement, you're likely going to have breaker block, a fair value gap at the high, and other mitigation blocks. So then a fair value gap and discount is probably not going to get traded into. But overall, just like make sure you manage risk. That's all you can do. Give the video a like. Appreciate it. This is the best live chat on YouTube. Best live chat on YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I expect like a retracement into here, likely during lunch. Ideally, something like that. But looks like we're still running. It's 10:34. Oh, Dow finally trying to perk up, about to go to green on the day. Still is negative 0.11% on the day. I'm just interested in BA for a second. Okay. BA. breaking over Friday's high and holding above it. Definitely more bullish. Patrick Wieland, are you rich? Well, you're more rich than I am, for sure. I think I just drawed it, Rob. I think this is a classic buy day. In the afternoon, we'll see the reactions to maybe like some engineered lows or fair value gaps created from the morning for higher, or and we're going to gauge DXY, but DXY is definitely going for hourly sell side. Yep. ICT is asking, why did you block him? I didn't know you blocked him. Pat is in the chat. So Patrick, are you still calling yourself the #1 day trading show on YouTube since I beat you in the poll? Patrick says we absolutely crushed the markets this morning while everyone else shorting the markets. Well, I don't know who's everyone else, but we did not short in here. Yeah, Patrick got a girlfriend this year, so maybe now he'll stop antagonizing as much on Twitter. What day this week, Tanya, coming on my live stream? We'll have to schedule that for sure. I think, Fresh Cash Friday, hey. Or Thursday. Those are going to be the 2 best trading days of the week. Oh, LOL, Tanya knows I'm talking about shorting. Oh, yes, I do actually. I got you. But we're the top 2 day trading live streams on YouTube. We did not. I love it. We got a little drama in the live chat. Best live chat on YouTube. It was Vinny's algo that shorted, says success for you. That's too funny. Oh wow, Donut Milardovich is in the chat. I remember you from last night being a little trollish. Hey Tanya, how did your parents react about trading? I'm asking because we have same Balkan mentality and you know how it looks like. Oof, I am actually quite lucky in that. But the issue is I had to set myself up in a way where they sort of were like, okay, well, yeah, we can't tell you what to do, essentially, but you can do whatever you want, because I did go to college and I did graduate with an engineering degree, so checked off those boxes, right? And then I got like a full ride, so I graduated with no student loans or any debt. So that really, I think, is the essential part of like, that freed me up to do day trading. Just having none of that like loans or anything to worry about. And then money saved up as well. So for me, I'm just lucky that they sort of don't do any of the, like, they don't really even ask me, like, how is it going or anything, which is good. I appreciate it. Because a lot of people, do you ever notice, like, oh, the market goes down and they're like, how are you doing? I saw the market was down today. And it's like, yeah, okay. And I shorted it. And I did well. Just because the market went down doesn't mean like the day traders did badly. You know, that's more like for investors. And long-term investors don't even care. But yeah, essentially, I checked those little boxes, right? Had Balkan food this weekend, so good. What'd you have? Like chavapi? And also I have an older brother that has also checked off boxes and like fulfilling that role, thankfully, even further, right? The eldest child, he finished his PhD in electrical engineering, and now he like moved to California and he to Silicon Valley. So they got something. I'm happy they got something really to talk about, right, at those like dinners with family, friends, and other family. And like I just prefer not to have attention on me. Like I said, at Christmas, I was just like, Christmas dinner, I just got up after the dessert and whatever, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go do the dishes, right? So the attention doesn't come back on me. You just don't need extra pressure. I find like the extra pressure is more from external, extended family members and such than my immediate, thankfully. Oh, so we're all trying to up the bet or whatever. Paul PMD, regular here. I'm waiting for Tanya to start blocking people for asking stupid questions or trolling like Patrick does. LOL. Got to have a cool jiggle when you don't. Yeah, I'm pretty patient with questions, but and trolling, if it's like, as long as it's not disrespectful. But if you're disrespectful, you do get banned. Jake T, I admire your detachment and patience. It is helping me deal with FOMO. I'm learning lots. Thank you for sharing your process. You're welcome. I'm finding like a lot, that's like a common comment I'm getting from people is like, I'm helping them be patient and just like a little calmer. So I'm happy to provide that environment. I'm like, I have to definitely catch up on what the other Patrick said. Okay. LOL, hawk the trucks. They should make the bet 500. I think we should stop upping the bets. We can chill. We can go up to 5 million. Wow. There's nothing like that. Like talks of a $5 million bet in my live chat. Patrick and ICT going at it. Best live chat on YouTube, for sure. Like, everything from just, like, analysis, people helping each other out, a little bit of drama here and there. Tanya, ICT is trolling. Yeah, I know. It's a joke. Tanya barely has... Catherine says that the trolls only came after Patrick came in. Which, yeah, maybe because, like, his live stream's over, but I know his live chat can be brutal. Like, when we're doing our dual stream, we're gonna need more moderators at Patrick's channel. Tanya, do you speak Russian? Yet? No. But I can probably understand like half of it. One of my best friends from college, she speaks Russian, and when she would talk on the phone with her mom, I would like maybe understand half of what she's saying. Or get like the general gist. I speak English, Croatian, I speak a little bit Spanish, and I took Spanish for about 4 years, or 4 years, and I took ancient Latin for 2 years, actually, which helps with Spanish and English and the Roman languages. I feel like I could definitely read Italian. Risky trade, that's funny. She's cool, though. Colton Kelly, it's actually hilarious, all this happening in the live chat. Meanwhile, people just trying to get insight on Naz. Yeah, Nasdaq's just running. We had our little captain back to us, but I wasn't really comfortable just longing this type of thing. Like up here for sure. If we just keep going up, then maybe if we just keep going up with no retracements, then afternoon could actually set up a reversal, depending on whether we hit that hourly sell side on the Dixie. I think that's probably a better bet for you, Patrick, right? For ICT to, where did that go? Oh, here. Patrick says, ICT, if you lose Robin's Cup, will you post a link to my new prop firm when I launch it on Twitter? I think that's better than monetary value for you, like exposure. Am I born in Croatia? No, I'm born and raised in Queens. My parents both came to New York in like the late 80s, but they met in New York. They would not have met in Croatia or live like 3 hours away from each other. Why can't we all just be friends, says Patrick Wieland. That's probably the comment of the day. I don't know, Patrick, have you been facilitating a friendly environment? Oh, okay. We gotta hand it to Patrick, though. He definitely scouted me, like, before I had 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, definitely owe him a collab live stream. Oh, nothing. I mean, yeah, I think it'll be fun. Yeah, some people found me because of Patrick, so I definitely acknowledge that. See us come up into here. This drawing. Boom. Ace Ventura says he found Patrick because of me. I found Patrick because of Tanya Trades. Yeah, at this point now, I think the exposure is mutual, right? And I'm definitely on Twitter. I see that every time he tags me in something, the engagement is just like 3 times higher, which is funny. But hey, we beat him in that Twitter poll. Tom Vargas said he found me because of ICT. Yeah. Cool. We got 1,400 viewers on stream. hit the like button. Woo! Hydra, thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, we will be doing a collab with Hydra also. Probably next week, because this week is like packed for me, but hi mate, how's the weather in your city? It's snowy here in Montreal. Love you, ICT. It's snowed for the first time in 2 years in New York on Saturday, but because I was literally like inside, like just studying, backtesting all day, I didn't even notice until it was like maybe 10 p.m. But it didn't stick. And then the next morning it also snowed a little bit. I don't like the snow, so it can go back. It is cold though. I don't like, it's very cold. Yeah, Dave Shell. I mean, I think we can do a couple of collab streams with Patrick. I mean, I think it would be fun. I had a phone call with him. I was like, you better behave yourself. And he did comply with that. We're going to need a lot of moderators in that chat for sure, though. I think that's going to be crazy. Patrick, have you ever done a collab stream before? ICT has been here since the start, you guys. So some of you guys just coming in. Hit the like button. Welcome new people. Pedro says, this is a calming live stream. Not going to lie, trading is stressful enough. I agree. It really is stressful enough. But we do get hype when like a trade hits. We put W's in the chat. You know, we gotta celebrate our wins. Pretty much just like a grind up. So, quite interesting if we close above this fair value gap on the daily. I think we definitely will have a couple more green days. Oh, ICT says, who would do a trade meetup on East Coast this spring? With you, ICT? Let's put that on Twitter. Comment below if you're interested. Let's do a little poll. Catherine says I hope I get paid for the collab. Patrick has donated to this live stream actually a couple of times, so I appreciate that. He donated like 150, right? Because I think last week where he was like, should I hold for the 100 points? And we just gave him like that extra confidence boost. I'm sure he would have held also, but you know, he made some guap, some money, so he donated to the stream. Trader meetup on East Coast. Catherine is so funny. She was always trying to get me some extra money, some extra likes. Great moderator. Group of trader / YouTube meetup. Yeah, but would you be there, ICT? Yeah, I'm coming all the way from Australia from Motion FX. That is really cool. That would be that would be cool if you came all the way from Australia to the East Coast. Sure, Daisy Duke's on. What was that in response to? Oh yeah, you would come to the meetup? Awesome. Daisy Dukes. It would be interesting. Do you trade with the 2022 model? Yeah, I trade reversals using that model. Am I from Australia? No, I'm from New York City. I'm in Queens, New York. Professor Max says he'd come from Tokyo to the meetup. Wow. We have some dedicated people in the chat. Tanya habla un poco de español. Is that like you're requesting me to speak a little bit Spanish? Hablo un poco español, pero no tengo amigas quien hablar conmigo. No puedo practicar con mis amigas. Y estudié en la escuela por 4 años. Tanya, if you had to start from day one with ICT courses again, where would you start? Please. Also, what is your favorite ICT model? I would start with Market Maker Primer, and then Scout Sniper, and then 2022 Mentorship, and then when you're done with that, do core content, but take your time for core content. My favorite model is the 2022 model. Hablas bien guapa. Thank you. She speaks every language. I feel like I can understand, understanding is a lot easier, right? So like I can understand like half of Russian and half of like Polish. But like, Croatian, definitely, Bosnian, Slovenian, all those like Balkan countries, very similar. Montenegrin, Serbian, I could have conversations with them, definitely. But yeah. We hit this 4-hour fair value gap. I think it's likely we consolidate or we retrace all the way down here for lunch. But, okay, so I'm still bullish on the day. Classic buy day here. London reversal. We're gonna have to see what happens in the afternoon. Actually, yeah, okay. I don't know if I can... Let's see. Maybe we do power hour. I don't know. Today I have a lot of meetings in the afternoon, so I can't do the afternoon session, actually. Oh, Hydra, thank you so much for another donation. I want to meet YouTuber Michael Huddleston, aka my mentor. That's one way to get a attention. Oh my god, Patrick, thank you so much for the donation again. Only prop firms coming soon. Yeah, you guys can definitely place advertisements in this stream and feel free. Only prop firms, check it out on Twitter at Only Prop Firms. Mr. Michael, what time frames do I use for entries? Mostly the 1 minute. Sometimes 5 if it's clean, right? If I see like a 5-minute fair value gap on a market maker buy model or sell model, and it comes back to the CE of that, we've done that on stream last week. We went short in CE of a 5-minute fair value gap on ES. If there's like proper risk, like on the stop, like the stop would be permissible, like less than 20 points, preferably like 15 points. then I'm just going to do that. Like, there's no point in bothering on the 1 minute. But mostly I do 1 minute. Yeah, I'm expecting a retracement. We got 1,500. We're literally like 2 hours in. What? How many hours in are we in this stream? 2.5 hours in the stream, I think, right? No, 1.5 hours. And we got 1,500 people in the chat. Give the video a like. I appreciate it, you guys. Really helps out the channel. But that's really crazy. Yeah, so we came back up to this fair value gap. There's going to be a reversal. It would be like around now. But we're out of the kill zone. I'm not really interested in reversals today. I'm still bull bias. If anyone like has a different model, then go for it. You hate Risky Trace says they hate the New York session on a Monday. Yeah, it is probably the harder day of the week because Monday typically sets the range for the rest of the week. What is my highest stream viewers at one time? I think 1537. So we're still growing on this channel, so it's fun. Continuously growing. And during that stream, it was like we did like a little giveaway, so it makes sense we had more. So today it's like a normal day. Awesome. What platform am I trading on? NinjaTrader 8. I use TopStep. You guys can check out the link pinned. But okay, so 72% of people said they would be interested in the meetup. Yeah, I think trading can be so lonely. That's why I like having like a little bit of a social presence, because you kind of fall back on community in that way. Oh. Yeah, that's like the goal, to have more than 3,000 concurrent viewers by the end of the year. I think that would be good. Yeah, thank you for giving the stream a like, everybody. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bradley Worthington, you first found me on ICT Concepts Twitter space. The channel has blown up so fast. That is basically where I found a little bit of a community. I appreciate Kid a lot. You know, I remember just like listening to his spaces and then ended up speaking for some of them as well. He definitely puts out like, has an awesome community. Yeah, Big Goose. We just had like some technical difficulties for like an hour or so. So we're going to reschedule on Top Step for sure. Stay tuned. Be in contact with them. I have a meeting with them also, I think tomorrow. We've grown so much on this stream, you guys. It's crazy. So in such a quick time, because this is the best live chat on YouTube. Yeah, someone is noting. Let me see if there's like any SMTs. There's not really a change of structure yet anywhere, but on ES you saying almost? Sure. What happened to the last PM stream? That was just like impromptu, seeing who was like, for my viewers, who was on at the time, so I just like privated it. Because we basically, it was kind of, we read price, we chatted, etc. NFP. I don't know what enigma even is, really. I don't know why people are so obsessed with that. Yeah. So the kill zone is over, you guys. It's been really fun, but I think we're going to start to wrap it up soon. Check out, we're going to continue to be backtesting on this channel, and a backtest session is up from yesterday, so be sure to check that out. And if you're the first time tuning in, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and giving the video a like. It really helps out the channel. And I hope everyone has a green day, and we're going to be back here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.